Hey guys, Paul Pavoni here, working from a remote office, not my usual fortress of solitude that I have at home. Hope you guys are doing good. I wanted to share something with you that came to mind as I came here today. As I was driving, some thoughts crossed my mind about culture. Where my wife's workplace, several other workplaces that I've heard, they are looking at the idea. Twitter, of course, has made news with saying they might never come back as a corporate business to everybody work in the same area, same place, in their own cubicles, in their own offices, and things like that. And seeing a lot of businesses talking about that as well. And it's made me think about the value of culture. And now I've got a workshop that I've done in the past, in the old days when we used to get together about business culture and even church culture and any organization that has a group of people coming together with a common cause and how important culture actually is for a business. We don't think about it a whole lot, but the fact is that a healthy culture can be amazing for a business. It builds momentum, builds a tribe of people that have common things together. But a bad business culture, and I've seen this happen in some businesses, a bad business culture can really hurt a company. You can come up with great ideas, great strategy, great vision for the future, great ideas on how to grow your business. But if the culture is wrong, your business is going to suffer. Your business is going to have a hard time making it, or at least instigating or executing on those ideas, because culture is so critical for a business. And so some of the things that I just want to share with you quickly about culture when it comes to some of the important things about culture. I'm not going to make this long because, I do have a lengthy group team building thing that talks about culture, and so I don't want to go all into that. But there are some things that are important when it comes to your culture. Your culture is a way for you guys to know how you talk. What is the language that you use when it comes to your business? Chick-fil-A is very famous for doing this. Is when you say thank you, the response is my pleasure. That is part of their culture. Now, culture has different ways of coming together, and I don't want to. I'm getting a little deep into the weeds here, but it's either it's enforced, it's a culture that you put on people, or it's a culture that is absorbed. By being in that culture, you kind of absorb things about it. My wife has absorbed this Southern accent. My son absorbed it within a week of getting here. I have not absorbed it. So you can absorb culture and you can absorb cultural cues simply from being in a space. But there's also culture that is enforced and expected, that kind of becomes a part of the language. And that's similar to what Chick-fil-A does. Then there's other things like, what are your celebrations? What do you celebrate as a culture? What are some things, what are some journeys that you take as a culture? What are some basic beliefs, some values? There are a lot of things that go into a culture. Here's my fear. As we move forward into this new normal, my concern is that businesses, as they say, everybody just work from home, everybody work remotely, they're not developing the culture. Or at least they're going to have a huge challenge on how to develop culture. And I think that's something that needs to be discussed as a business, is how are you going to maintain a healthy corporate culture even while everybody's working remotely, or a large portion of your workforce is working remotely. So I want you to consider that. If you're in any kind of leadership, I want you to think about that. What are some important things about culture? And if you want me to come in and do a team workshop, it's a workshop that really dives deep into culture and some of the things that are vital and critical for a culture to be healthy and for it to promote growth and healthiness. But you need to be thinking about that as you look at what the new normal is going to be for your business. What are you going to do about culture? How are you going to make sure that culture is where it needs to be for you to not only survive as a business, but also to thrive as a business? I hope that's helped you guys out. A super short today. Thank you guys for watching. I don't see any comments here, but I do see some responses. But share this. If you feel that this is helpful for you or for your boss or for some leader, I want you to encourage them to seriously think about culture. because that's going to be a key factor in how well a company navigates these next few months and years as we kind of adjust to how things have changed. Things are going to change. We don't know all that's going to change, but things are definitely going to change for businesses, and you need to be thinking about culture. Let me know if I can help you out. We'd love to do a workshop with you and your team. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Hope this is working out okay. I'm not sure how great audio is in this space, but I do like being out of the house and wearing shoes. So you guys take care. Bye bye.